What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Bowling Green Dynasty Rebuild. Yeah. And in today's episode, we have Penn State on the schedule. As you can see, Penn State is not a great team according to their record, but we all know Penn State is always able to get good players. And sometimes those good players can have a good game, especially when Penn State is playing at home. So hopefully we can go on the road, put on the same type of performance we put on in the previous game. Our offense showed up, our passing offense showed up. We were able to run the ball as a collective and get a big win. And we're going to try to continue that. And if you think we can, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But I know why you guys are here, so let's get into it. And for this matchup, we have Penn State with an offense that's not very good. They pass it okay, but other than that, not much to talk about. And on the defensive side, they are absolute garbage. They can't stop anybody. They don't stop the pass very well. They don't stop the run very well, and they give up 35 points per game. And for you BGSU Falcons, we are now ranked number 3 as far as points per game. Still need to get our total yards up. Passing yards are coming up, and the rushing yards are coming up as well. On the defensive side, we need these numbers to stay down. If we can keep teams to 12 points per game, we'll be all right. If we can keep teams to a total of 198 yards per game, we will be okay. 174 passing, fantastic in my book, and 23 yards rushing. Oh boy. And it looks like Penn State's star quarterback is out with an injury, which is unfortunate. That's the last thing you want to happen when you're going up against this defense. But they do have 2 very good receivers out there, so maybe the backup will come in and do something. For your BGSU Falcons, we got our center, Mr. Bailey, we got Desmond Gray, and we got Anthony always bringing the hell. And for the QB, he is out with a torn hamstring. Oh my God. He'll be sitting down for 4 weeks. Well, I don't know if he'll be sitting down a whole lot. I don't know if any one of y'all have ever pulled your hamstring, but I can only imagine. I pulled my hamstring and it was not good at all. And his is torn, so I know he's in pain. And he also got a right tackle out with a broken collarbone.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14
we up in
show
here.
Presented by Nissan.
Got on our brown and white, yeah.
The Falcons have met every challenge on this
mixing a little orange.
That doesn't mean the challenge is stopped.
Like bees, we finna swarm.
Just get higher, and another challenge.
D finna mean harm.
Right, thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action.
Oh darn!
Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
Let's see what we can do with these Nittany Lions. We got them running out on the field.
What?
Look at they mascot. He already know the deal is finna go down.
Oh, shit!
Your quarterback gon' drown.
Bitch!
You already know we got BTAs by the pound.
Yeah.
So don't shop around. Put you on the ground. Yeah.
When it opened in 1960, it could seat 46,000, and since then, it's more than doubled in size. Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania is rocking. And now it's time for the coin toss. And it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy.
Now here, let's see what we got going on here.
He's tackled at the 17. He's going to try and scramble.
And off target.
He was looking for the tight end.
Damn.
Myers was the intended receiver on the play. They've got 10 guys up. They're coming after the kick. He really got a hold of that one. Signals for a fair catch. He fights forward to about the 30.
Get on him.
Tackle made around the 29-yard line. Big opening.
No.
Tackles him hard at the 38.
They just kind of
tried it
here, but credit to defense.
Tackle made at the 25-yard line.
Can't get away from it.
The year that this young man enjoyed.
All right, offense.
Has everybody.
Let's do something better this time.
Nice run there.
Okay.
Gets to around the 42. So he keeps it, and he gets a big first down. Here's the handoff, and he's taking it. Now he tries to buy some time. He wants it all going long. And he holds it in.
And there is Catcher Freeman touchdown. I don't know how he got that wide open, and I don't care.
Every time he throws
just
the ball
know
in this
Catcher Freeman
something big
just got up in there.
I don't think you can find a quarterback in the country who wouldn't want a guy like this on his side.
No.
He's to the 40.
Okay.
And they finally push him out at the 48-yard line. And that play could have gone.
I was starting to wonder when they was going to pass the ball, and there it is.
Long, this secondary did a lot of talking about how they were going to dominate these receivers. I think this is time that they step up and prove it on the
brought down at the 40. Gonzalez off the left side. First down, pick up by the tailback. You can see it. Run left side. Tackle. There was some movement on the line.
There's a false start. False start on number 70. Backing up your big dummy.
Sometimes what happens on a false start
is
a lineman will
free
see
5 yards.
You big dummy.
Completely whiffed on that tackle.
34-yard line.
You know what time it is.
The defensive end just put on a clinic that time.
Aiden
They might want to double
Hutchinson
team this guy with
Jr.
the back the next time they pass.
Position with this
Guess
kick.
the kicker ain't got the leg. Gonna punt it into the end zone.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
As long as this quarterback has time to throw, and you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle. He makes his way out to about the 30. They'll bring him down at about the 40. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. Quick throw.
Come on, man.
His receiver.
Hey, all over there.
Immediately. They lose 4 there.
That's just a sound play by the defense. They dropped him well short of the line of scrimmage.
And that's the end of the first quarter. We are up 7-0.
To go, but at the end of one, Bowling Green
Defense has been solid. Offense putting points on the board.
Now he's scrambling. Tight end incomplete.
I think the quarterback that time just felt the
Plenty of hang time on this one.
He was able to deaden that kick perfectly.
Okay, good punt.
And he gives them a long field to work with.
Nice run up the middle. He's taken
Cut him down.
at the 19-yard line. And he was
Cut
pretty
him
much
down like the
stuffed on that
grass.
run.
You know what? That was just a nice job.
I believe I can.
Where you
He's
going?
wrapped up for the sack.
George?
That'll bring up 4th and 13.
Humphrey takes it to the 45. He gets out to about the 45-yard line.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Leaping interception by the
Oh my
linebacker.
God.
He's at 30. Inside the 10. And he scores. Touchdown.
Great job here by the defender breaking on the ball and taking it to the house. Man,
Well, I
those pick
never throw the
sixes
ball
can
across
really
the
hurt
middle.
offense and have a
At least not in
lasting
this
impact.
game. Damn it.
Just a moment ago.
They're starting to run a lot of this single high safety.
Get together before they came on the
We're
field
going to
for
have
this
to
possession.
take advantage of that.
How much that turnover and touchdown that they gave
But
up
we got to be
really
able to run,
matters.
too.
I think it's important they stay together as a group.
Get it. Run it again.
He's knocked out of bounds.
Let's run it again.
At the 37.
Gain of 15 yards. First down.
This is what I want y'all to do. They will not come down though. Yeah, they not biting on it. All right.
He scrambled. He passes it.
Yeah, it's short.
And it falls incomplete.
It's probably a good thing it is.
On that pass, and it hits the turf.
All right. I can feel myself trying to fall in love with the pass. This is not the new game. I cannot do that. We got to run the ball.
And he's tackled at the 48.
And we got a flag. A face mask?
Personal foul. Face mask.
Yes, it is.
Defense.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to pass in the new game than it is in this game.
He's tackled around the 25-yard line. Nice run.
Tajay finally getting the carry.
Inside the 10.
There we go,
and
Chief.
they push him out at about the 9-yard line. He fights forward to about the 7. He's going to try and scramble. Got the corner.
He's going to run in the end touchdown. Take it on in, Katie Kraft. Whip up some mac and cheese.
It shouldn't have surprised these guys to see the run coming at them.
I would like 12 servings. You get it?
Scrambling around.
No.
And he's taken down around the 38-yard line.
Damn. There we go.
Tackle made at the 34.
I like how the defense got all up into that option.
That's how you lock it up.
The offense looks a bit unsettled after losing that battle.
He's scrambling.
Running again.
And they get the sack. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play
The
by the
London
defense
Bridge
here.
is falling down.
Those receivers might have been open.
Get on the ground.
Looks middle. Got his back.
Denied.
Get him down, Freddie.
And they make the stop at the 32.
Get him down, Freddie.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the
Freddie
offensive
is
play
ready.
call.
That makes it 4th and long.
Takes it to 28. He's tackled at the 33.
Kraft's reputation really precedes him when you talk about how he can lead a team, but when you see him in person, you really feel it.
Believe in themselves and almost just willing this team to a victory. So far, he's done all those things.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
He's at midfield. He's at the 40.
Let's go, Chief. That's what I'm talking about, my boy. That's how you turn the boost on.
He's got himself a 100-yard rushing performance.
And the linemen are doing
Get
a
a
great
couple
job
blocks
of keeping
and
the
Chief
initial
gone.
tacklers away and getting a good downfield push. I know that's helped
Yes,
them a lot
sir.
today.
And we got the Ohio State tied up with USC right now.
But knowing there is
You
no
need to
margin for
get
error.
this
Hold on to a
win if
spot
you
in the
want to
top 10.
stay
And for Ohio State, who needs
close
to
to
throw it
the
when you run it
line
this effectively? A touchdown coming on the ground. And
of
for
the
Bush,
playoff.
he's grabbed a touchdown pass in this one. Deadlock at the
Tiger
moment, tied at
Beverly.
14. In other games, let's check in. What's happening in
And
Iowa
we got
City?
Iowa
The Hawkeyes,
over Oregon right now.
relentless with their rushing attack, and they score a touchdown. The Hawkeyes have the lead.
All right, so outside of a couple plays, they
Empty
really
backfield.
haven't passed the ball
Quarterback in
very
the
well.
gun. 5 wide receivers.
And here we are
He's
passing
hit
it.
immediately.
And they ain't gonna get it done. I ain't worried about no 2-yard reception.
Fakes the handoff.
Come here.
Coming. They'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
No, I ain't gonna let you run the clock out. I was about to say, you better get a first down, and now they call a timeout. I know he ain't got the arm to throw it to the end zone.
Let's see if a quarterback
I just know he ain't got it.
One of his guys can come down with it. chucks it downfield.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, hell
That was a beautiful pass and a nice catch.
Kids, this is why you always bat the ball down.
Threw the ball perfectly, and again, the
You tried to catch it, like you bounced off somebody's helmet.
Had to be a miss.
Don't call a timeout. Don't do that.
Glad to have you with us in the studio
In hindsight,
for the EA Sports NCAA
it's a
Football
stupid decision.
14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
But in my head, I'm thinking there was no way.
Locked in on that.
There's no way he can throw it to the end zone, which he couldn't.
Being each team matching
But
each other blow for blow, just a one possession.
My bonehead
game at this point.
DBs.
What do you expect to change things in the second half?
Well, it's always
caught a case of the brick hands, hit him right in the hands, batted backwards.
We talk about it all week and how big.
Look like he out there playing volleyball.
It's going to come down to players making plays, and you know the big play is something that we continue to beat into the ground. And
bounced off his hands.
Doesn't give that up. A lot of times, you know, games
bounced
are lost
off somebody's
and won by
helmet
turnovers and giving it away, and
right to the
making that
receiver.
crucial mistake. You can do everything right. You can
now for
execute right,
two
but it just takes that
fluky
one
plays,
misstep, that one turnover to really put
they got
you in a
14
bad
points.
Or a bad situation. They can
One, I
determine
just
this game. That's what it looks like.
threw
it's
it to him.
Both teams executing well. Who's going to make a big mistake?
That's it for us here in the studio.
And then we
What
bet
do you
it to
do in
him.
the second half while the game's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to kick back and watch all
We are
these
single-handedly keeping them in this game right now.
Everything going on around
It's not nothing that they are doing. It's all us. Let's keep turning this heat up until they prove that they can pass the ball. That was a screen.
He gets rid of this one. Might have been some early.
There's a false start again.
False start, offense.
You big dummy. Nope.
He's out to the 30.
Nope.
Come on,
He's to the
tackle.
40. He gets hit out of bounds at the 42-yard line. He's taken down.
Throw away.
And he just gets rid of it.
Nope.
That's terrible tackling again. Bro, they running the ball on 3rd and long.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
And we can't tackle.
Straight up the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Nope.
To the back. Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Not going for that.
Takes him downfield position.
This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback.
That's how you seal the edge. That's how you seal the edge.
The 50.
That's how you seal it.
4-yard line.
First down.
Ooh, put that boy in the spin cycle.
He airs it out.
He was not ready. He was not ready.
Touchdown.
Right out here,
Sean
knows
Morgan.
what he has to do to contribute to make his team successful.
Wasting
I'm
drives
trying to
if they
go
want to get back in the
reverse
game.
psychology on him.
He's into the open field.
And that definitely did not work.
Gains his way to the 49-yard line.
I love this wide receiver. I know what he can do catching the football. But
That boy got
man,
stiff
he's trying
arm
to get
into
the line
next
to say,
week.
hey, I want to carry the football. He's trying to push that starting running back out of a job.
Biggest man on the field.
He tackles him
back
for a
there.
loss.
Stanley Oliver.
4 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd and 12.
No, sir.
And he's hit hard immediately.
That's what I'm talking about, Max.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Bowling Green's showing right now that they are not
Offense
content
trying
sit
to
back and just
warm
watch
up a
their
little
lead
bit here.
disappear. They're adding
Get the score. Let's see if they can do it again.
He fights forward to about the 23. And he's tackled right around the 32-yard line. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Backfield.
Well, that's just a good call from the defensive side of the football.
And we get it.
He's taken down at about the 43-yard line. Oh, and he had some steam on that throw. Tackle made at about the 49. He's tackled at the 43.
Gotcha, bitch.
And they bring him down for a sack on the play. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
Tried to wait until the receiver got another step ahead and just waited too long. See if we can seal this edge
He's
again.
at the 40.
Oh, yeah.
He's at the 30.
Oh, yeah.
He finally goes down at the 19-yard line.
Chief looking like the head dog today. The big dog. The head man. The head dog.
He scrambles.
Throw it away.
And he throws it away.
Boy.
That's the end of 3 quarters of play. And this
Well,
one's a little tighter than the experts thought. 28-14.
Maybe the last game with the offense was a fluke. Because we are not looking too hot right now. At least when it comes to passing the ball.
Makes it to the 8.
Seal the edge. Touchdown, Latajay. Easy work. All you gotta do is block,
as you saw right
and
there.
the offense won't be stopped. And we got Ohio State currently up on USC 21-14.
Game we've been watching closely today. The Buckeyes unleashed their aerial assault.
Oh, man, oh, man.
And for Gatewood, he's caught one for a
Gatewood
touchdown. The Buckeyes
doing what he can.
21-14
with 5 wideouts. Now he's scrambling.
No,
and
sir.
Get the sack.
The smart quarterbacks
Get him, Max.
and offensive linemen have a really unique relationship.
Max said, I got a
quarterback
spy
should take care
on
of
you.
his offensive lineman. But after that play and that hit,
I got my
you really
eye
gotta be
on
wondering
you.
what kind of relationship this quarterback.
Got hit and still
Barely got that ball. And he's short.
And hit hard as he came down with it. On the field.
Okay, they going for it, but they're
They'll
going
spread the
5
field with
wide.
5 wide.
Big it.
Sends it out quick, intercepted. And down
And
he
that's
goes around the
Slam
48-yard line.
Rams with another pick.
Deep
I ain't gonna wait too long this time. I ain't gonna wait too long this time.
He'll take it all the way for the touchdown.
We got Sean Morgan doing this thing.
Kirk, that was a beautiful pass. and a
Number
nice catch.
80.
Well, this is one of those plays you just sit back and admire. The quarterback threw the ball perfectly.
Ain't no waiting.
And again, the speed of the receiver
He ain't
is
got
the
no
difference in
patience.
this play.
Forward after a turnover is a perfect example of that.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. They'll bring him down.
That was a big loop.
Around. He's taken off.
No.
He's taken down at the 34.
Nope.
Tries to get around the corner.
Again, the
They make the
tackling.
stop at the 49-yard line. Nice
No.
catch on that one. Brought down
And
at
surprise.
the 15-yard line. A flag
Another
came out
missed
after
tackle
the
and
ball was
then
thrown.
add on
Let's see
roughing the
what
pass
this
on
is.
top of that.
Passer, defense.
Tackle at the 4. Gonzalez.
Nope.
Toss play.
No.
They got to him before he could get back to the line.
Boy, it's nice to see the speed on the defensive side of the ball here. That time they were able to catch the running back behind the line. That's impressive.
Steps up in the pocket, and he throws right away.
Ow!
And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his...
And we got
The
number
Huskies
12,
were ranked
Washington,
number
getting the
12.
win
They wanted
over
to prove a
Michigan
point
State.
today, and they did. And for Michigan State, They've
trying
now
to
lost
keep
6
their
in a
playoff
row.
hopes
The
alive.
Huskies walk out 16-point winners. Elsewhere, let's take a look at some scores from around
And
the
we got
country.
Oregon
Let's take yet
and
another
Caleb
peek
Moore
at this
II.
game. The Ducks have
Losing
the
to
perfect
Iowa.
connection and a touchdown.
That's not good.
Hawkeyes have the lead, 24-21.
All right, what are the chances that this toss play is going to work 3 times in a row?
Humphrey with the toss. He's at the 30 to the 20.
And
he
did.
shoved out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
We got 321 rushing yards.
To be successful in this system, you got to not only be able to run the ball, but
What dude
also
used to
block
say
and
at
pick up the blitz
N1?
as well.
Oh, baby.
And they'll get
Man,
in the
that was
backfield.
Those
doomed from the
linebackers do a
start.
great job of stopping the run.
He's scrambling. Under heavy pressure.
There's Devin.
Fires
Great
quickly
run
to
him
the
over.
tight.
Touchdown.
There's another. And for Kraft, he rings
Kane
up
has
his
had
fourth
one of the
scoring pass of the game.
Most
All the hard work
odd
he puts
games
in is
ever.
finally paying off. It's been time between the quarterback and his wide receivers. And right now with this offense, they are in sync, and really the
Come
timing
on,
and
bruh.
execution is flawless.
And he's
Like, we
tackled at
don't
the 32-yard line.
do this. We don't give up big runs, period. We only give up 23 rushing yards a game.
He's at the 20.
My God.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wow, he looked like a running back out there. Opened up some
It's
big
the
gaps
fact
for the
that
running
they
back
got
last time.
28 points, and they shouldn't even have 28 points because we pretty much gave them 14.
He's in trouble.
Get out of
Heading
there.
for the corner. He's at the 30. He gets hit out of bounds. Around the 29-yard line.
To
Along
me,
the 29-yard line.
To me, it feels
Just
like a close
under 3
game
to go in
because this
regulation.
game shouldn't even be this close.
Red 56, Mike 56. Red 85.
Tackled after decent pickup. Throws it.
Drop him off again.
Looks to a receiver. Touchdown. Kraft throw for the touchdown.
Just
You
for the
talk
hell
about
of it.
clutch player. How about this guy?
Well, and this offense knew that this quarterback.
They
if
trying to
given
score,
time, could
we
hurt
gonna
them.
score.
Sure enough,
That being
Come
said,
on, defense.
we could
Let's
still
lock
see
in,
some
man.
exciting plays.
No more points. No
And
more
they'll bring him
points.
down behind the line. He's tackled around the 21-yard line.
Denied.
Well, a nice
And
stop
short.
there late in the fourth quarter, but this game, quite frankly, has been over for a long time, and I'm ready for it.
So they called a timeout to punt it.
Oliver to punt.
I don't know what type of reverse psychology this is.
Oh, excellent punt. Tackle made at the 28. Kraft's day has been a memorable one. I don't think it's any surprise. Looks like they're going to roll to a win, Kirk. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
My thing is they called a timeout to punt it. I find that very disrespectful. So you know what? I'm going to get disrespectful.
Going deep.
I'm going to get very disrespectful.
And he's taken down at the 13.
That makes it first and 10.
Since y'all want to do that. And I'm going to try to score. Just for that.
He's under some heat. Touchdown, Falcons. Clock keepers just keep it moving for Kirk and I. Will you? We want to get out of here.
Boo all you want to. I don't care. I ain't showing nobody no mercy. Not no more.
In Niall Kinnick Stadium, the Hawkeyes
I'm ready to
to
score.
go in Iowa City, and we've been keeping an eye on this
Anyway,
one all
we got
day.
Oregon
The
up
Ducks
on Iowa now
relentless with
in the
their
fourth
rushing
quarter.
attack, and
Come on,
they score a
Caleb Moore.
touchdown. Oregon has the
Close
edge,
it out, my boy.
28-24. Meanwhile, the Buckeyes
And we got Ohio
entered today's
State
game ranked 10th,
only up by
and
3.
believing they weren't ranked high enough. This one's been
Y'all need this
entertaining us
win.
all day long.
Do I need
And
to
for
remind you what you got on the
they
line
reached
right now?
the end zone with an aerial dart. Ohio State leads it 24-21.
Reese, this one was never close, and it's not going to get close. Bowling Green staff just dancing on the sideline.
And Caden Craft
came through for
ended
him,
up
and they
with
couldn't be happy.
323 total yards.
The entire team should feel good, and I know you and I just having a chance
7
to sit
passing
back
TDs.
and watch this young man play.
He also had a
Just
pick.
an outstanding performance and something that this
It didn't look
entire
like he
team
was
will be
going to
able
have
build
that
on.
type of
Thanks
game.
for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 14. For Kurt
And to be
everyone
honest,
here at EA Sports, Brad
he really
Nessler saying
didn't.
Goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
I just felt disrespected at the end. And when I feel disrespected, I got to disrespect all over your defense. They just disrespected me with that pick 6, but at the end of the day, you still didn't do it, sir. You still couldn't do it. Chief had one hell of a day. I feel like he got real close to 200 yards rushing. In this play right here, bruh. Only the CPU can do that. But we got the dub, and that's all that matters. Caden Craft finished the game 10 of 17, which is not that great. 265 yards is okay. 6 passing TDs. I thought he had 7. I guess he got the other one on the ground. Yeah. Anyway, he did have that 1 pick. Only completed 58% of his passes. We need to get those numbers up. Missed some receivers open, which is not good. And throwing it to the other team is not good either. And Chief did get 219 yards on the ground on 16 carries and a TD. I thought he was up there pretty close to 200. And Caden Craft had 58 yards on the ground on 9 attempts and a TD. Latajay only had 7 carries today, but did have 66 yards and a TD. On the receiving side, we got catcher Freeman leading the way with 133 yards on 4 receptions and 2 TDs. Sean Morgan showing up and surprising me, 118 yards on 4 receptions and 3 TDs. If we can get that type of performance out of Sean Morgan to go along with catcher Freeman, we're gonna be alright. On the defensive side, we got Max Rams leading the way with 7 solo tackles, 4 TFLs, and a sack. Shout out to you, my boy, making Eric Rams real proud right now. And we got Jay Jones with 6 solo tackles and 1 TFL. Trey Robinson with 5 solo tackles and a TFL. London Bridges with 4 solo tackles, 1 TFL and 1 sack. Cody had a TFL. Aiden Hutchinson Jr. had 3 TFLs and 2 sacks. Anthony Hill had a TFL. Stanley Oliver had a TFL. Freddie Jackson had a TFL. Slim Rams had the pick. I wonder how many picks Slim Rams has on the season. I feel like he got like 4 or something like that. And for the games around the country, we got an upset. We got number 25 Stanford losing to San Jose State 31-28. Oh my God. Stanford didn't score a single point in the second half. They pretty much blew it. And we got number 15 Florida getting a victory over LSU 45-27. Old Falcons trying to make his way up into the playoff picture. And we got Southern Miss getting a victory over Kentucky 25-24. We got Maryland upsetting number 20 Clemson 40-28. We also got Arizona getting a victory over Utah 48-29. And we got Fresno State getting a victory over Utah State 35-25. If you look at the box score here, we did okay in the first quarter. I don't like that we gave up 14 points in the second on 2 plays that were lucky in my book. The pick 6 isn't necessarily lucky, but for him to pick it off as a linebacker and return it for 6, I feel like it's kind of lucky. Nobody was able to catch him. And then we got the last drive in the half for the offense where they looked like they was trying to run the clock out. I call it timeout. Stupid. I know it's a stupid decision, but I did it. And then somehow, some way, they get in range of throwing a Hail Mary, and we all know what happened. In the third quarter, pretty much the same as the first quarter. And then we get to the fourth quarter. We score a lot of points, but I don't like the fact that we gave up 14 again in a quarter when we only been giving up 12 a game. Now, as far as the first downs, we win that. We win a rushing yard battle. We win a passing yard battle. Turnovers, to a 1-1, and we win a time of possession. Offensive player of the game goes to Caden Kraft, and the defensive player of the game goes to Aiden Hutchinson Jr. And for the recruiting board, we are in the lead on Ted Sickles. We are in the lead on Reggie Cash. We are in third on Elijah Griffin, and second on Derek Hawkins. And we got a visit coming up. Logistic Sherman, we are sitting on top of his board, but for how long, I don't know. And Xavier Reeves, we are sitting on top of his board, but Ohio State has a visit coming up. This might be going into the off season, and we have a lot of linemen, tackles, and guards because we are trying to keep that O-line on track. Also got some outside linebackers, a middle linebacker. I don't think we need a whole lot, but definitely want to have guys coming in because there's going to be guys going out. And speaking of guys coming in, here's the class right here. 2 custom recruits, Mac Rams and Speedy Sherman. And for the top 25, your BGSU Falcons are still number 1 halfway through the regular season. BYU sitting at number 2, trying to make it back to the playoff. We got Michigan at 3. Arkansas at 4, trying to make their way into the playoff for the first time. We got Notre Dame at 5, Air Force at 6. They trying to get back in. Got Cal at 7 and Northwestern at 8 to round out that 18 playoff if it were to end today. And then we have Ohio State at 9. They get the win over USC. They got to keep winning. They have to keep winning because they cannot afford to lose a game before they play us because they haven't beaten us in this dynasty at all. But speaking of being beaten, UCLA takes an L to number 7 Cal, and they drop from 4 to 10. See, that's what happens when you take an L. Anyway, let's keep on going. We got number 7, Texas A&M. Well, they were number 7. They're number 16 now. They lost to Mississippi State 21-38. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt your chances at the playoff. Florida was ranked number 15 last week, and now they're number 17, even though they got a win. Don't understand that. And we got Texas as a new team in at up to number 23 at 3-3, but we got Troy at number 24 and they're 6-0. Yeah, and Oregon is a new team in the top 25 at 5-1. And on the east side of the Big Ten, they got Michigan sitting on top right now at 3-0, 1-0 in the division. We are 4-0 in the conference, 2-0 in the division, and Ohio State already has an L. On the west side, Oregon is sitting on top, 3-1 in the conference, 2-0 in the division, and they got Washington behind them at 2-1, but 0-1 in the division. And for the Heisman watch, Corey Whitworth all the way up to the top spot now. DeBrickashaw is dropping. I mean, he didn't play terrible, but I don't know. Aiden Hutchinson Jr. is dropping. Not surprised there. You got to be insane as a defensive player to be even mentioned in the Heisman watch. We got Trenton Robinson from Clemson, and we got Draylon Steam from Michigan. And Caden Kraft was the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. 7 total TDs is probably what did it. And if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro.
I love you.
Not exactly how I drew it up. Not exactly the type of performance that I was hoping for, but at the same time, have to understand that Penn State on their field can make some things happen. And as you can see in this game, they make some things happen. We got a fluky Hail Mary play, a pick 6. Yeah, just a lot of bull junk going on, as Coach Prime would say. Don't like the fact that we gave up 28 points. That's the most points we done gave up so far this season. We are trending in the wrong direction. But there's another game where we scored at least 60, so can't be too mad. And in the next episode, we got Indiana on the schedule. They are 2-3, 1-1 in the conference. Again, do not overlook a team like this. This can be a trap game, and we definitely don't want to fall in no traps. I don't plan on taking no L's no time soon. The only L I want to see going up around here is that L for the like button. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell if you haven't already. That way you'll be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. And if you're doing all those great things for me, you can get on the shout out list in the NCAA 14 videos. And speaking of the shout out list, I got it right here. Shout out to Michelle Jackson, Product Visuals, Eric Rams, Matt Aarons, Woolmaster777, Thomas Bays, Dare, DeAndre Patterson, JK YouTube, Arsenio Patillo, Aaron Meyer, Crafty, Quan D, Dirty Creek Sports, Aaron Kaufman, and #1 MAGA General, Sean Griggs, HBFLG Blanco, Wheelchair Man 2, Sean Malden, Laurent Danny, and Tyler Davis. And like I said in every episode, I appreciate all you guys and gals for doing the things that you do, helping this channel get to where it is, because without you, I would not be where I am. and I appreciate you. But I ain't gonna hold y'all over too much longer. I am your 8th seed. This is BG season 11. 11 of them things, you know what I'm saying? And we still going strong. And I feel like BGSU is probably still the most popular thing on the channel going right now. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But until next time, I'm out.